Hello and welcome, everyone. I see we have a lot of viewers from all over the world, so I'd like to welcome everyone. We are extremely excited. Tonight's stream is all about the Ting and meeting platform, which we have been keeping a little bit to ourselves and preparing everything, developing what was said is not possible, we made possible. So we really hope that you will enjoy our stream this evening. So let me introduce to you our hosts. My name is Okert Loopscher, and I'm the COO of the Ting and Meeting platform and one of the co-founders. Then we have Rastislav Vashitska. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, nice to meet you all. I am Rastislav Vashitska and I am in the background of the Ting platform and meeting platform, just doing some technical things in the platform and also communicate with the team.
So Michael, if you please.
I'm Michael Loopscher. Hi, everybody. I'm the CEO of the Ting and Meeting platform and leading this incredible team who has developed this absolute magnificent software. And I'm very proud to be associated with them. Behind the team of Rusty and Oki is an amazing team from our side that is really developing unbelievable and very interesting world-first technology solutions.
Are you muted? Sorry, my mic was muted for some other reason. It didn't unmute. So I'm going to allow Michael, we're first of all going to do a bit of a brief introduction of the history of where Ting actually started and our experiences between the three of us collectively and why we were able to develop what we were able to do. So Michael, if you can start, seeming that you are older than all of us.
Seeing that I have been pointed out as being the oldest in the team, the most interesting thing is that most of the people in our team are substantially younger than me, and this is probably one of the things that I'm the most proudest of that keeps me young all the time. Way back in approximately 2001, we in South Africa started to develop a platform where we converted analog TV or analog video to digital video in a video recording platform with equipment that was one card connected to each camera. And it was a huge box of equipment, and it was very interesting times. And at that time, we started step by step to move towards the fortunate times of finding some interesting hardware, which we developed in a later stage into a digital video capturing card, where we later on connected 4 cameras per processor, and we had 4 processors on a card, and we developed at the time also a software together with an SDK of an implementation into a PC computer, which we then recorded digital video recording from that point. At the time, then what happened is we moved a little bit further on into the digital video recorder environment, where we started to implement also I/O devices, which is an input-output device, where we connected to the video also other outputs, which was either temperature or the opening of a door or some form of systems that we needed to connect and record the activity and or switch on the video and or switch it off. There were a lot of interesting things at the time. We started to play around with pixelization of also recording only that, what changes in the pixelization, and then at a later stage we also went as far as recording things like, for instance, a till slip onto a video at the time, of which it was then recorded onto the digital video recording footage, which was acting as a proof of sale or whatever, to make sure that the digital video recorder is actually used in a security environment. At the next step, I could say, we then came the IP cameras, and at that time we developed software that was connected to the IP camera systems. The cameras came with particular software, but it was fairly limited, and we built several very interesting software connected to that particular cameras, as well as connecting it also to, I could say, the devices, which was like access control and man traps, etc., for access, as well as particular activities within the system. So what I can say is, maybe Oki can take it a little bit further. He was that at that time. He started also on when we were starting to develop the software for the IP cameras. He was already getting involved, and he was also playing around with video on his own platforms, which he got very interested in, and maybe he will explain a bit further from his side what he did then at that time.
Thank you, Michael. So basically in about 2005, 2006, I started playing with video and streaming and having a look at the torrent networks and trying to see how we can stream video through torrent networks. And in the end, I opened up the port to my webcam, which I then actually streamed through a platform which I developed, which I connected actually on the torrents platform, which I wrote the software for, and we started doing live feeds and live streams through the torrent network back in those days. And of course, I also helped Michael with the installation of the digital IP cameras and all the streaming of the IP cameras, and understanding how the feeds and streams work with the IP cameras itself. And perhaps maybe Rastislav can also talk about his experiences which he had in the past.
Thank you so much, Oki and whole team, and thank you so much that you are just watching us and listening us. I'm actually from mass media family. I work in several televisions in Slovakia. I work as an editor and cameraman, and I have quite experiences in this area. I produced several documentaries, several movies, and also live streaming as well. Then we also accommodate all this functionality in point of view editor and cameraman into our Ting platform, especially in the OBS platform, because there we want to project also not the idea from the technical side, but also the idea from a point of view of editor or the people who are just actively contributing to the platform. This is very important for all the people. Then in this point we are looking also to the platform and want to bring the best. Then I'm contributing in this way to also accommodate all the needs of the people from television, the people from the online video production, even the low budget productions, which can be also inside. It was a long way from the way of the first movie was published on peer-to-peer network. This was Pioneer 1, which bring the free movie into the peer-to-peer, but we just build on top of it more functionality, and also in the crypto world we bring more these movies, not only free movies, but also licensed movies with our functionality, but we will speak a little later about that. My contribution is in my point of view of the technical side and also on the filmmaker side.
Thank you so much. So let's get into explaining the Ting platform and what the Ting platform actually is. So let's do a brief introduction. So the Ting platform is a decentralized, borderless, peer-to-peer video streaming platform. Now, what that basically means is it's like a streaming platform like YouTube that you are watching right now. However, it is peer-to-peer and it's decentralized. This means it doesn't have a single server where everything is stored. It is more about being decentralized and peer-to-peer, where all peers are actually creating all the feeds. So everyone is actually connecting to one another and streaming the video to each other in a decentralized manner. Now, what is quite important to explain to you with the peer-to-peer side of it is that you are directly connecting to each other. So you have uploads and downloads, which is actually called seeding. Now, in the olden days when you were in the torrent network, if you were downloading something, or there was always two parts that you could use. One was you were seeding, which meant you were uploading, and one was you were downloading it at the same time. So you were contributing towards the network and other people were actually downloading from your seed that you had. So it always told you how many peers were connected. Now, this is very similar on how our platform works, is all based on seeding to each other. That brings us to a very interesting side of the decentralization side. The decentralization side is actually where you are not just connected via peers, but there is no pipeline or bottleneck for people connecting to a single server and trying to download from that server. So whenever you see, for example, in the COVID times when people were watching Netflix became slower. YouTube became slower the more users were watching it. They had to put bigger infrastructure in so that they had more servers around so that you can have closer connections. And this doesn't happen on the Ting platform. The more people that are contributing or watching or actually uploading content and streaming and these types of things, the more people there are, the faster the videos become, the faster the network becomes, because the higher the speed you have and the more downloads you can get from multiple places. And this is exactly why we went this route. Now, what's very important is to explain to you about the AI and the machine learning that we have, because we do need to protect our viewers and we do need to protect harmful content that comes onto the platform. Now, this doesn't mean bad speaking or something, but this is content of a sexual nature, content of violence, meaning like brutal violence. We need to adhere to the rules and regulations of having such a platform, of not contributing towards ill intentions. So we have AI and machine learning, which is actually built in a very, very interesting way, where we are actually analyzing the video. Now, there's a lot of additional security behind it, which I'm not going to get too deep into because this can be a few hours that we can talk about it. But the interesting part is that we don't just read the video and the actual content or the feed. We have much more behind it that can actually analyze, because one can hide behind an image, where we go much deeper into this image and analyze it much more in a pixel manner. So, and once we start with the AI, the machine, of course, automatically learns about it. And so the network is actually growing. So the machine learning is not just about one server learning. It's actually about the network itself that's learning, because it works on node basis, very much like blockchain itself also. So the nodes are actually learning and communicating with one another, and they are feeding off of the AI that's feeding the information of what is taking place. If something new comes up, immediately the nodes start learning about it. So the next thing that I want to talk about, just for a brief introduction about the Ting platform, is the income streams. Now, there are multiple income streams. Right now in version 1, we have donations, and we have also subscriptions. And the next part that we are actually implementing, we are working extremely hard on it, is the algorithm that we see every single viewer and every single content producer as a contributor. And that actually means everyone earns. But you can't just sit and watch. There's a very specific algorithm which is built, which is actually proof of effort. And proof of effort means if you write a comment and start a thread, that thread, if you answer someone else's question, you are actually contributing towards the person that has uploaded the video. And you are contributing towards the community itself, which in turn, we can calculate your effort that you are doing. We have multiple different calculators that calculates this on how you are spending your time, if you are searching, if you're educating, if you are looking at educational videos or tutorials, or if you are just doing it for entertainment. All of these aspects we can actually calculate inside of the Ting platform and provide an income to every single person that is on the platform. We have then lastly, of course, we have some packages which are available. There are 2 free packages, which actually has quite a lot. Most people can start off with a free package. They can have free channels. They can stream to those channels. They can do their video calling. They can do everything that they need to do on the platform itself. But this is what is quite important, is the more security that you want inside the platform, unfortunately, we have to, on certain parts of security or on certain levels of what you want to use it for, we have 2 paid packages, which we will disclose on the release of the platform itself. Then what we would like to also mention is the differentiator between Ting and all the other platforms like YouTube, Vimeo, Teta, these types of platforms. So the big differentiator is we allow you to have multiple channels from a single account. We actually allow you to own your content. We see content in a much different manner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now where Michael is going to talk with me about the importance of Core Pass and the importance of the Ting platform and how we see content. So first and foremost, I would like to just explain about the Core Pass and the Ting login. So we have built the Core Pass application that you can log in with it. You can also not have a Core Pass account, but one thing that we have to say is if you don't register with Core Pass, you cannot qualify to earn the income. And the reason being is because it's for your protection. It is not because we don't want it to be free and open. It is really for the protection, and this is what we are going to touch now. So Michael, if you can maybe talk about the importance of how we see content.
Thank you, Oki. So maybe it's actually quite interesting to say that, one of the words that you see there on the screen is access control. And I actually want to clarify the terminology of access control. Access control doesn't necessarily imply that, we control your access or something like that. It's more about the fact that we give you the necessary protection in terms of your own content that you have created. Now, what is interesting around the Core Pass is the Core Pass, apart from the fact that it's a digital identity, and we mentioned that in one of our previous streams, we've sort of like laid out a little bit the information about the digital identity. But connected to the digital identity is, of course, the digital attributes, which is that of your assets or whatever you want to call that. Now, in terms of that, if you take video or video content that you have created, it becomes proprietary property of yourselves. Now, you can connect, the core pass allows you to connect this digital attribute. So you can see this as where we talk about digital asset management, you can talk about digital video asset management. And this is what the Ting and Meeting platform provides you. So it means that whatever video you've created, whatever content you have created, belongs to you as an individual, or as a company, or as an organization, or a government, or whatever. And you have the right to let people view and not view. In a few minutes, when we will be demonstrating how these multiple channels working that Orkut was mentioning, you will understand also more a little bit about IP protection, how IP protection is actually possible out of this opportunity. Now, if you look at the further part of it, so you can say that in that IP protection, you are able to monetize that IP, and with the connection of all the other core platforms ecosystem, so like in this case, the core pay platform, the core ping exchange, multiple assets are able to be sold and to be fractioned and or to earn some royalties from it and to make the necessary sales in terms of this whole platform. If you look at, for instance, also in the Toktoki platform, you would be able to monetize multiple of your content and video platforms. Apart from that, you can also monetize your scene that you have behind you. You can have a lot of possibilities of that, what you do in video promotion, and it becomes an entire management tool, and that's what I mean by digital video management platform. So you can promote, you can sell, you can guide people to the selling platforms within the core ecosystem. I think this is more or less, in short, to take it together. Okay, maybe a good idea is then to move on to the next step, but unless you want to add something from what I said.
Yes, I would like to. Having videos seen as digital assets and your IP, one of the things that we've built in is that you can have public playlists. But if Michael uploads a video and I decide that I want to use that video, I can put it in my playlist. Of course, Michael grants me the access, but once someone joins that playlist which I am related to, and it's a paid playlist, royalties can be paid to the content contributor. And this is all done in the Core Token smart contract platform. We have multiple ways on how we calculate how videos are being used and when expenditure takes place. It's a very, very complex algorithm which we are putting in the Ting platform itself, but it is actually there to protect IP and to protect videos which are actually digital assets, because video is nothing else than art. And that is exactly how we see it also. Not that we are saying that it's NFT, but we are really saying that this is a digital asset that you are actually uploading. And that's your IP, your rights to own that digital asset. And that is, a lot of people are earning money from this. This is their income and their living. And we need to make sure that they are protected and that they can earn the best income possible, but also a stable income and not just on donations or on subscriptions. They can also earn a stable income through the algorithm, because this will keep them at least at some level and give them some form of stability, which they can then be at least relaxed about and continue and create even better videos. So let's move on to the next part. It is the Ting and core payments. And we have basically Rastislav here. And as we were talking about the core payments, of course, for the services, core token is used. There is also core coin, and we also have a credit and debit card solution. But the end payable part in the Ting platform is primarily the core token. Rastislav, if you could please explain.
Thank you so much. We are using basically core token and also part of core coin in the platform for the services. There are multiple, and we are using for that also smart contract functionality. Then if you want to donate the video, you can use the with the core tokens and also smart contract platform, which will establish the connection. You can see in current scenario there are many platforms you are paying with. There are YouTube, there is also several others, and they are cutting quite a big fee. We are fully transparent in that. We are just getting you as much as we can because we need to run also our services, but what we can give you, we are giving you, and you can utilize your income in maximum way. And then we are using the decentralized way of the payments. We are using basically core token platform, where you are paying with the core tokens for your videos, not only for a donation, but also for monthly subscription. Then you can set up your subscription service as you wish. This is your setup for your payments. Depends on what kind of video do you have. If you have like more valuable in your way, or if it's a longer video, what the quality, what is your expenses in these videos, then you can set up the monthly payment, and it will be calculated for 6 months and 1 year. What is the subscription method, and the people can watch you for 1 month, or if you are very, very good, they can watch you for a longer period of time. This is the subscription method what we are using, our methodology, and also depends on you. Also, you can publish many playlists. You can have like the content which will be available for subscriptors, subscription people, and also we have several other methods how you can just earn the income in the platform. There, with the payment methods, there is several possibilities. I mentioned core tokens as the first one, which is a really great investment now, and you can use these core tokens in the platform. The next part is also core coin, which is the base blockchain and will be utilized in the platform, and also its smart contracts. And we will also prepare the fiat payments as well, which can be also used like debit cards that we are in the progress. That these 3 payments you have already in the system, and in the end it will be transferred into your account. Then you can define your wallet, or you can define the wallet on a ping exchange, where will be automatically conversion between the crypto and the fiat itself. Then I want to mention that we are not using on our platform any kind of censorship. Is it within the rules? Because you can see on YouTube there is many videos, and sometimes the video disappear and you don't know even why. Even your Twitter account is sometimes blocked. Then we are not using the censorship process, but we are just allowing the people with the content is if it's within our rules, and also if we can publish the video if it's not violating some kind of legal way or some kind of moral way. Then decentralized payments and donations, this is another topic, and I just explain a little, but I want to say that also these payments are full customizable. Then you can customize these kind of payments as much as you wish to receive per month or per certain period of time. If you are just making subscription for a longer time, then there are some better price for you, of course, because then you are just subscription for a longer time. And donations is also utilized with the smart contracts. If you like some videos and you want to contribute some author to produce much better videos, much more videos probably, then you can donate to him. And these donations will be also done using the cryptocurrencies. Then you can scan the QR code and just send the payments. Also, you can use later on debit cards and fiat payments. This is the initial method, and all the people can see the income in your dashboard, in your application, and you can use any wallet you want. That good requirement will be have the core pass, because this is your protection for your funds. If you want to receive the funds, you should have the core pass application as well, which is also one of the application we are releasing. Then about the privacy and protection, We don't want just like give the people some kind of security concerns or some problem with the security. There are also many YouTubers or many of the people who are producing the content which have quite big income, and with the crypto you see everything is transparent. Then we develop our own methodology in smart contracts on the core blockchain platform that we can also, you can send the money, but nobody will just insure you or just bring you some problem, because you will not see who is receiving the funds, and this kind of information are hidden for a public. Of course, is it not hidden for you? You can trace it. Everybody can trace it. But we develop the advanced protection for our YouTubers that all the things are transparent and you are fully secured. Nobody will see how much you have or something like that. Is it also utilized with the smart contract functionality in the core blockchain? And this platform is created to protect all our people on the platform, and nobody will be just in this security risk. Then, okay, you can continue.
Thank you, Rastislav. So, let's get to what everyone has been waiting for. And let's go to Ting. So, we have a few pre-uploaded videos here, of course. I just need to go here to the right screen. Right, so this is the Ting platform. We have multiple videos here. So first of all, you can scroll through. This was actually one of the use cases that we did, where we did a live test with more than 30 or 40 people, I think, was on the call. You can import videos and upload and do everything. Here you've got the multiple categories. Please note that this is still a work in progress, but we are very excited to show you. Of course, what is very important is to show you all our use cases of the core ecosystem and everything that we've done. So then, of course, there's some trailers of some movies, and there's live streams, who's live right now, what's happening. And basically what we're going to do now is I'm going to sign in to the platform. So let me just sign in here. Okay, I'm already there. Right. So when I'm signed in, I can now actually go to the important parts. So let's first of all go to my profile. This is my profile. I can have a cover image. I can change my email and password, privacy and security. I have multiple settings that I can go there. I can put in my website, location. I can do a little bit of a description of the bio. And then, of course, here we have multiple channels. We have, of course, Michael's favorite saying, this is why there is a channel called Batman, but Michael likes to say, no one has ever seen Batman and him in the room. He's not saying he's Batman, but just think about it. So anyway, we have the Ting test. Here we did some live streams. Excuse me. I uploaded some music here. I've got some other live streams here. Of course, here we have the core group, and there's, of course, my dog, who I love so dearly. His name is Watson. So when I go to edit my channel, here are all my videos that I have. And I actually have channel playlist. Here you can actually see I have a playlist here. So for the channel, so I can have multiple playlists actually here. I can change certain things of my channel settings. And then of course you can, in the channels, what is quite important to explain to you. Now, when you are a streamer, there is more than one person working on the stream itself. Like, for example, we have an OBS master. You can't see him, I think, probably on the previous live stream. If you did join us, you probably saw him popped in there, you know, showing his head and just telling us there's something wrong, which is actually muted mics. But yeah, you have multiple people that are actually collaborating on certain channels. And having the core pass, of course, you can actually grant this access, and you can build your team and you can set roles. So you can have only people that can verify that the content is good, people that are allowed to upload the content and edit the content, people that can have full rights, like administrative rights to delete content, to hide content, to publish content. So you can also, we have a full multiple level of how the platform actually works behind on what you can do. So this is one of the important parts that we've built into the platform itself. Now, just to show you, we're going to click on a nice video. Let's go here to the Core Pass video, and we're going to watch it. So to one of my channels, I can save it to one of my playlists in the channel. So if we go to Core Group here and we go and select, there's the Core playlist. So I can go and save it there. And also here you can actually see you can add a timestamp. So if you are doing a particular playlist and you want to say a particular timestamp, you can put that in of that's the particular time that you want it to play. All the keywords which are identified with this video, and then of course you can add your comments and do all the things we have you might also like. So this is basically when you are watching a video. So if we go back, let's go back rather to my channels. Okay, here are my playlists. I have multiple playlists here, so I can add videos to the playlist. I don't have any subscriptions. So, whoa, looks like something's missing. I don't have any subscriptions. Woo! And then, of course, there's history of the previous videos that I've watched, live streams that I've done. So it's quite quick, fast, and easy for you to get it. You can search all time, today, last month. So you actually, if you did lose a video, you can go and find it there. You can also add it to your watch list for watching it later. And this is basically about the channels and about the platform and having multiple channels itself. So yeah, so I would say I don't really know. Well, you can see. Let's just go back to one of the videos here. I need to edit the channel because I'm in the channel section. Sorry. Right, so here you also have donate and subscribe. So when you want to donate, you can click on the donate button, and we are actually, if I'm going to be very honest and straightforward with you, we are currently actually implementing the smart contract for this. We don't have that ready. We wanted to have that ready tonight, but unfortunately it will be ready a bit later this week or the beginning of next week. So yeah, so we have quite a lot of interesting things. That
application are near ready, and maybe we can demonstrate even today.
Yeah. So yeah, I think let's go on to the next part of the stream. So we will on this. There we go. So now we get to the really interesting part. And this is the meeting platform. Now, to introduce to you the meeting platform, so basically what we have done is we built a peer-to-peer video calling and streaming platform. But what makes it different is it's serverless. You don't need one server. There is no signaling server, there's no one signaling server. It works on nodes and supernodes, and the signaling servers are all the nodes and supernodes. So everyone is actually connecting through each other because they communicate like a mesh network. And this actually makes it impenetrable because there's no singular place that you can connect. Unlike Google Meet, unlike Zoom, unlike Skype, even WhatsApp, even Signal, any communication that you are using is using what is called a signaling server and a centralized point where they connect. Now, a signaling server, to explain to you, if you remember in the olden movies where the lady of the house or the man was picking up the telephone and said, "Excuse me, operator, hello, good evening, and welcome everyone. Welcome to the Core Ecosystem live stream. So tonight we are going to finally unveil everything we have done in the last 6 years in development, and also all the other development and projects that we have done. We are extremely excited. I do apologize. I forgot to mute the Ting platform. I really do apologize about that. You know, we are trying our best to be as professional as possible, but, you know, accidents.
It's
do
not
happen.
boring anymore.
Okay, right. So to get back to it, what is a signaling server? A signaling server is when the individual picked up the telephone, rang it round and said, "Operator, can I please speak to Kensington number 5?" And the operator said, "Sure." And there was this box where you had two plugs, plugged it in the one port and plugged it into the other port. That was called signaling. Now, this is what a signaling server does. When someone wants to connect to someone, they go to the centralized server, which is Google and all the other Google Meet and Zoom and all these other platforms. But what differentiates us is that we're using nodes and supernodes. We are using a decentralized signaling methodology, which means all the nodes and everything, there's not one single place. Every single node actually knows when someone wants to connect because they communicate with each other and they find multiple different routes to open up the ports to the rooms of the people that are supposed to connect to each other.
Maybe if I can mention that censorship, what I mentioned before, is it also in this part? Because if you want to block somebody, you cannot block the server. Because there is no really server. There is the platform you are providing. They can block, of course, you, but you can change the computer or do something else. Then, of course, we are checking the content. There shouldn't be any bad content or the content which is not within the rules. But we are not just we want to bring the platform for the community. We want to bring the platform for everybody on the world and everybody can use that. This platform is for all the people and you can connect. That's why we are just using all this kind of functionality inside. Then even the server side, there is not access for one certain server. Of course, you can use the servers as backups, but primary you are using your computer and your platform, your system to provide the interconnection, and this is transmitted. That's why we are using the peer-to-peer platform. This peer-to-peer platform is just sending the video, sending all the information to the Ting platform, and you can stream for your community. You can, for example, stream your game. There is a lot of gamers which are using the stream the game, and the people are just making donations. We are planning also on top of it put there more. Then we are preparing for you the platform which can use any videographer or any editor and stream the content inside. The people who want to just entertain people, they want to just provide another content, even the sports match. You don't need any more like big studios. The thing is over right now. Right now you can use your computer and just cut or just edit this in your computer. We'll bring your scenes, we will bring you another elements which you can also create your own, and that will be in your OBS platform.
So, to say, how is it borderless and decentralized and serverless? So, serverless, we've explained. The decentralized part, we also explained using nodes and supernodes, which is basically like a torrent network. But it is also like blockchain, and the nodes are the peers, whereas the supernodes are the admins. So whoever created a room or whoever created or whoever wants to assign someone as a supernode to be one of the administrators, they are the ones that are responsible for the room, and they are the ones that's actually streaming it towards the Ting platform itself. Now, the borderless part, this is where we are borderless, because there is no server that anyone can block. If someone blocks one IP, it works just like a mesh network and just finds a different route. It is entirely borderless, and you need extremely little connectivity to do it. But because of what we've built, we can even do it without connectivity. And this is the important part. This is what differentiates us, because the Ting platform might be like a YouTube, but we have a lot more inside of it. And then what we've done is the best way is to connect a video calling and an OBS to it. And this is exactly what the meeting platform is all about. Is you can either have a full meeting and invite peers in, or you can just use the streaming as is, or you can have a meeting and stream it in the OBS directly, seamlessly, while still on the call, and swap in between it and change your scenes and everything that you need to do. Now, the important thing to explain is about the usage that this platform has. And that is for home and businesses. It is for education, enterprise, and government solutions. And the OBS part is on-demand broadcast streaming. So to explain to you what that is actually what we are using right now to stream here, where we've done our layout, set everything up, put the text in, put images in, put backgrounds in, cut out the background behind us, make it professional. And we can set it up any way that we want. And this, we've built everything into the meeting platform itself, which is also seamlessly connected to the Ting platform. The most beautiful part about it is you don't even need an application. You can do this all in browser. And you can add quite a lot just in your browser. Of course, we are going to create the mobile application and the desktop application and things for those people that prefer these applications, because it is the community's platform or the people's platform. So this is the one part which is really differentiating us, is that everything's seamlessly integrated and we haven't skimped on the allowance of features for the people.
I want to mention one thing, and right now is the era that browser offer you much more. You have now in the browser chroma key, which you can use. You will have there soon much more, and all these features can be implemented in the platform. Then you don't need necessarily application. Maybe it's in some way better, some way not, but we can use it even in the browser. There is certain browser you can use from Chrome, Firefox, and others which you can use, and you can utilize them fully for your needs. Then also about the decentralization, there is the platform fully decentralized. What does it really mean? It really means you are using your computer, even though you are administrator your own, yeah? You are in the charge of your channel. You can set up your channel, you can provide the channel, but is it fully decentralized? Then everybody is like administrator in the process and provide your own video, your own platform to the world. For example, I'm doing football match somewhere in the rural communities, then I don't have really so much finances for my stream, then I can use already did basic cutting studio with the OBS in the platform in your browser. You open the browser, you connect 4 or 5 cameras, depends how big is it. Let's see. And then you can basically using the basic edit and cutting video with the video functionality, put there some over your logo, some counting and so on, that everything is available, and you can stream the match from the rural community to the world. Everybody can watch the football match and can join the platform. This is just a little example of what we can do. There is much more, but it can quite nicely illustrate where we are going.
So the next important thing is to say that we have also CorePass integration. Now we have from free rooms that you can do free calling with your friends to calling in bigger groups and calling in businesses. And then, of course, we have bigger packages. Those bigger packages, of course, you can, in the free rooms, also use CorePass to verify the individuals, to make sure that those individuals that you have requested to join the meeting are verified. So you can even protect your rooms with CorePass for entering into a room. And this is also what differentiates us, is it's not just password protected and giving a unique link. A lot of people can actually intercept it because of the servers and because of multiple other interceptions that they can do. And this is exactly why we've built it in a way that even if you send a link, even if you've put a password, if you really want to protect your room and make it really private and lock it, then you can either keep it open, lock it, and you can also decide whether people should use a CorePass to join your meeting or not. In this way, you also know that you can trust the person that you're talking to, because in today's day and age, the world has become very connected. Everyone is talking, everyone is streaming, everyone is doing everything on these online platforms. But you never know if you're really talking to the individual. And this is exactly what we are preventing. We are actually allowing you to be in control of who you speak to, of who's allowed to come in and who's not allowed to. And the last part, what we've done is we've also implemented voting as well as a task manager. Now, one thing is very important to mention here. The voting is you can create your votes and or your polls that you want to create, and you can do multiple things actually inside of it, where you can have multiple votings, you can see the results, and then you can assign a task. The individual can accept the task or decline the task, give the reason, and then the individual can say, okay, right, so let's move the date up or whatever needs to be done whilst they're having the meeting. And then, of course, once the task has been assigned and the person has accepted it, it's also linked to their CorePass. If you use the CorePass, if you don't use the CorePass, of course, we have what is called the minutes of the meeting. And everything that you do inside, it's not recorded on a server. It is actually taking from your browser your actions that you're doing in the platform and jotting down everything, the conversation, the links that are sent in the chat, the polls which are happening, the tasking, the outcome of the votes, every single thing that is necessary for you to keep track of is all jotted down and is stated who did what in the meeting. And once the meeting is finished, you can immediately download it from the browser before you exit. If someone forgets to download it, of course, this is your own responsibility. We don't keep record of it because it's not our business to know what goes on in your meetings. It's your business. That's why we're decentralized. We don't want to listen. So this
I
is...
want to,
Yeah.
sorry, I stopped you. I want to just mention, like, there was one question about the free speech. I want to just tell you that our platform support the free speech as far as is it possible, but we don't support some kind of activities which are not legal or which will just do some bad activities in our platform that we don't support. But we are fully decentralized. We support this free speech and open source project and everything like that. And I think this platform will be ideal for the people who like to promote something, what they want to really say to the world, to just give the world some opinions and bring to the platform also some interesting news from the crypto world. If you are like that, you are welcome on the platform, and you can build your community there. Your community is important for you because it's bringing you the necessary finances which you can expand on your business or expand of your activities. These activities can be worldwide. Is it not only Europe or not only US? There is much more in the world. This is the global world which we can expand. You can bring in information from rural areas, and you can bring information from some areas where you want to say something important for the world. Then feel free, use our platform then. And if you are not just offending somebody, or if you are not doing something what is illegal, you are welcome on the platform. This is very important for us. And one more thing I want to mention, you cannot hide, because if you want to say something to the people, you should say it loud and proud. I think so. That's why we are implementing CorePass inside, and this will identify yourself. In the end, it will be good for you, because then you will not really scam. The people can identify you, and you will be like, your name will be popular for the people, and the people will know you.
The important thing that I want to say is that the Ting is built for inclusion. And it is to include excluded communities. It is to bring communication and to bring possibilities, the same opportunities that everyone else has, to bring it to everyone. Inclusion is a very, very important aspect in our business. This is one of our main focuses of everything that we've built, is to make sure that everyone has the same opportunity. Right, so let's actually get to it. Let's show you the platform. Okay, we are on the Ting platform right now.
We will switch, even though you should watch Ting.
So we will switch to the meeting platform. I just need to, I just want to say that our one of our team leads has told me I must make sure I clear my cache.
We are very thankful for our team because we are working with the professionals and we are really proud to work with them. And we promise them they will also proud of our result. Then we have big weights on our back, and I think we are quite successful with our team. Then if somebody watching us, thank you for you all, team.
Can you mute yourself?
Yes.
I just want to say also thank you very much for the hard work that the whole team has put in to make sure that we can do this. So let's log in, of course, going through the current core pass for this website. Log me in. Thank you very much. Right, and now I can start a meeting. So here I can, of course, like any other browser, I have to accept certain things. So I'm accepting. But because we have so many cameras connected to one PC, unfortunately, it is not picking up everything that we need. So I can unfortunately not share all the videos that we have here because the cameras are actually quite limited on the PC, that you can only use it for one platform. You can have multiple cameras, but you can only have one platform, which it's streaming from. It blocks it from everything else. So we just put it here. We will put live stream with public, and of course my name is already filled out, and I'm going to start a session. So unfortunately you can't see my video now, but you can see this is like a normal other platform. We have here participants, files that are being shared, events that have taken place. So this is if I'm live streaming and I need to see my events, then I can click on the events. I can see the polls which were created, the tasks. I can see the files which have been shared. I can see here participants, which is me at the moment. We have here our live stream layout editor. That is the OBS, but we're going to keep that till last because that is one of the nicest things. That's one of my favorites. And then, of course, we have chat and live chat. Down here, we have, of course, ending the call, recording the call. Now, this is quite important. You can record the call. The most beautiful part is you don't need to store it on your PC. It automatically goes to the channel that you've selected. And that is the nicest part about the Ting platform, is you don't need to worry about storage, cumbersome videos, keeping it for record. You can make it public, private. You can only share it. You can share it with selected people that you want to, but you can record every single call or meeting that you are on. You can record and you never need to store it.
You are recording also on the peer-to-peer platform that if you are recording the video, it's going directly there. And is it not like a middle server or something what is checking the video? We have also our AI, artificial intelligence, to check the content of the video if there is nothing harmful. But in the end, is it also decentralized? Then you don't need to worry about some kind of censorship. Is it directly going to the Ting platform?
So then, of course, we have raising of hand, sharing of screen, putting on camera, putting on microphone. I will maybe just switch this off just for in case. We have here multiple settings. You can change the layout to presenter view. You can add new video sources. You can add multiple video sources as a single user, which is what makes us also different. Then you can turn on background blur. You can actually, we have implemented also that you can have a beautiful background image, or you can cut yourself out. Audio and video settings, you can lock the room, and then of course there are also hotkeys. And if you want to go live, then you can go live and you can stream as is, or, and now wait, before we go there, let's first start a poll. So we're going to start a poll, and we're going to write here, are our viewers enjoying themselves? Maybe I should probably spell right?
Yes, advisable.
We hope so. Not sure as we made some mistakes.
More.
We think so. So I can add this and I can create the poll. And immediately everyone actually gets prompted with this. So I can go and select and say poll. The seconds. We just had an update.
Okay, our developers are still working on it, and we love them so much. But I want to say our team is great, and this we just really finish in short period of time, very very short. Like they are working like day night everything, and we are just have quite good progress.
So it seems like we had a bit of an issue here. The timing, I think it's just the timing thing that they didn't do. Aha, here's a glitch. Guys, if you see it, there's a glitch.
It's a reload the platform.
Okay, I cannot click off of it now. Never mind. Okay, so we will just reload it. Okay, right. Am I now in or am I not? I am no longer in. Okay, let's actually restart it entirely. I do apologize for this, everyone. Please. Sorry, that was clearing the cache. Let me just... There we go. Right, okay, we're going to start a meeting again. Allow. Okay. I do apologize profusely. Right, anyway. Okay, so let's continue. So let's go to the OBS side of the things. This is quite important. So here's like a little starter guide. It will just tell you exactly what you can do, create your scenes, copy the scene, delete the scene, and of course resize your scene previews. And of course you have your mixer. So you have 3 different panels here. One is going to be where your viewing is. This is where you're going to add your scenes. Your scenes is actually what you set up. So like we have different scenes every single time that we move to a new scene. This is what we set up. And then inside that scene, we can put multiple layers. So on top of that, we have here the mixer. So you can actually add in different types of audio. So you can have, if you have multiple microphones, if you want to use your desktop sound, if you want to use your camera sound and your desktop sound, this is the places where you would put it in, and you will assign it to the different scenes that you are using. Also, one thing, even though we had a problem with the starting a poll, the nice thing is that you can actually see it is live, and 20 minutes before the live stream, I was testing it and it was working. And I know there was an update that was made. But these are things that happen, and this is when you are still in development. We are almost done. So there's a few more glitches that we have, but let's start with a scene, right? So a new scene. So we're going to say first scene. And I'm going to save the scene. Then I'm going to, so now you can see here, I immediately have my canvas. So now I can go and add a source. Now I can add an image, I can add a screen capture, I have multiple video inputs and audio inputs, as you can see here. This is why I cannot show you my videos and things, but what we will do is we will do a screen capture. I think that is the right one. So I have to allow now the screen that I want to use, and let's use the Streamlabs OBS. No, let's not use that. Let's use this. There we go. We'll rather use that. So here is the, so I can resize it, and I can move it around, and I can send it to back, bring it to front, I can lock it, I can hide it. So here I can lock it, and now I cannot move it anymore. I can actually move this around here. So if it's bothering me, then I can move it around if I need to check the alignments. And this is all in your browser, hey? This is all browser based. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add another source, and we're going to add an image, for example. Now I do apologize, we were having fun. There are some funny images on here. Rastislav particularly liked one. Ah, okay, luckily we won't see those. Okay, right, here we go. We will open this. And as you can see here now I have an image. And I can now put this image where I want. I can resize the image. Come here. My hands are shaking today. I don't know why. There we go. Right. Okay, so I'm resizing the image and I can actually move it. But let's say I actually want this image to be behind. So I'll send it to back. So now this image is behind. I want to now move this a little bit more around. So we're going to move this around, and probably we'll say, okay, right, we don't want to see the scene. We'll bring that to the front again. And here you can actually see how I can move things around. Now I can have multiple assets, and I can have, or multiple feeds that I can actually put in here.
What we plan also in this platform is also more advanced functionality for the people who are working with the video. Then you will have the keyboard shortcut, we will put a chroma key inside, some kind of effects, what is allowed in the browser, of course, and also there will be more and more functionality we are bringing. You see, for example, resolution is it 16 to 9, in US can be 16 to 10, and we can also do some another resolution as well that it will be suitable for live streaming and also for the production and the people. Also the color palette can be 4 to 4 to 4. It's also possible, but we need to do some additional development. You see, first we need to do the first release, and then we will put more and more functionality, because if you want to be really productive and you want to be like in the professional case, there should be more functionality, and also like with the videos and with the mixer and what the editors need in the platform, everything should be there. Then I think very first of the needs after we release will be chroma key, which is used in several platforms. But it's not only chroma key, it's like the artificial intelligence which can blur your background or put something behind you. It also used the gamers, and also some other functionality for the people who are just connecting more cameras and want to do the editing, live editing there.
Now, one thing to explain to you is remember, we are in a call, if you don't remember this. So we are currently in a call, and we can actually add all our peers that are connected to us and their audio feeds. We can actually add in, and we can set it up the way that we want. So if someone is sharing their screen, that can be a source that we can add in here. Then if we want to put 5 people that are speaking here, the screen share is over here. I want to put a logo down here, I can do that. I want to put an animation down there, I could do that. Whatever you want to do inside the OBS and lay it out for you in the way that you want it to show it to your people, this is exactly what it's for.
Maybe you want to see also what is the current price of the Bitcoin. There can be also interactive things inside. And you will have a graph or how the crypto is doing, or little crawler down there. What is the price of stocks, or what is the price of Bitcoin right now, and maybe some other things. What is like current weather. It's a very advanced functionality what we can bring in, because you see it's in the browser, and that can be also the feed what will be going inside. There can be chat and multiple places, and we are also open to receive from you what you are just watching our feed, like what we should implement there. It will be nice to hear from you what you want to there.
Now, the very interesting thing is about interactivity. So whenever events take place, so you can actually send out in the live chat, you can send out a poll or votes that people can actually vote for. So if you want to be interactive and say, So if you're OBS manager, whilst you are live streaming, and let's say you are playing a game, and let's say you say, should I hop on a rock, jump in the pool, or drive a sports car? So you can actually put that down and allow the public to vote for it for your decisions. You can communicate with them instantaneously. You can pre-upload all these tasks. So right now you can see save chat as PDF and save as CSV, but there's also here where you can upload your polls and which you have pre-written out. So if you want to communicate with your public, then you can start the poll for the public, and this can be seen in the Ting platform itself, where your individuals can vote. And this is where interactivity and communication with your public comes. And these are the things that we've built. Here you can see the event will then state to you, this was the result of the vote. It will also be in the live chat, and it will say, this is the result of the vote that the public has voted, that you have to jump in the pool. So you have to jump in the pool. And these are the types of things that we have actually built in. Now, I'm just going to show you here. We're going to go back to the call. And I'm still in the call. Now, this means people can join. So if I'm a live streamer, or if I'm holding a conference, and I have people that need to come in on different discussion panels, I don't need to start new rooms. I don't need to tell them at what particular time they need to come and then try and admit them or anything like this. There's a lobby where they wait so they can connect, and immediately when the time is right, you can set up exactly the time they need to come in. They can come in, and you can already have set up the scene of the next discussion panel that you need to have without needing to go and scramble around or try and see how you're going to do it. This is the nice thing. The problem that you have in Streamlabs and all the other platforms. Now, Streamlabs and OBS and them, they're all doing a fantastic job. It's really fantastic software. But the biggest problem is if you want to connect an external peer, you have to use something like Skype or some other platform. Now, Skype's one of the best because they have NDI, but our platform has that now also. So now they're no longer the best anymore, I would say. Wink. So anyway, let's do a live stream. I'll go back to the editor. Okay, I don't want to go through this now. So, okay, so I've got the editor here. Okay, we'll go back to call and let's go live. So here we can go and call the stream title, and we will say live stream of the Ting platform with 80 viewers. Only 80. But I'm thankful for all of you. Right, the content language is going to be English. The content group is going to be science and technology. And the stream tag is going to be Ting platform. Right, let's continue. So here I can go and select my channel. So I've got everything is okay with Oki. So we're going to select that one. And we're going to start stream. And here I can go and click on watch my live stream. So here you can see, I can now go and click on this. I will just make sure this is also muted, just in case. Now, of course, here I can immediately start showing you where we can, I need to be signed in first. Not signed in, there we go.
Like it's a default private, but you can make it also public, of course. This is the default structure because of the privacy also.
So here I can now, in the live chat, as you guys are doing, right, if my keyboard will work, there we go. Hello from Ting. And I can send it. And when I go to the meeting platform, let's just close this. Let's go to the live chat. It didn't take some time. I will say, hello from meeting. Now let's go. I hope Okay, we have another glitch. I do apologize. I'm really sorry for the glitches. They do sometimes come a little bit delayed, but this is basically, here's the live stream actually taking place. I don't know why it's not starting to play, but I see it is actually on a different URL. It's not on the demo platform. It's actually on the development platform, which it has taken me to, which I think they haven't updated properly. You can see the content is a little bit different here. So anyway, unfortunately, I do apologize that you couldn't see it. We are working extremely hard to try and get everything finished. We have a deadline which we will meet, which we will discuss about a little bit later. I really do apologize that unfortunately this didn't work out 100%, but at least we could show you the OBS and we could show you the things, but it is actually working. I have played with it and I have seen it myself. We just had to put everything together very fast before going live and wanting to show you these things.
I think next time you will test it yourself and you will see it working 100%.
Exactly. So I do apologize for that, but this is software, and if it's Murphy's law, on the day that you really want it, then bugs come in. But let's continue on. So let me now move to the next scene. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about what is the future of the Ting platform. Certain things which you haven't seen and certain things which you will see. So in the first version, we are going to release the video streaming. We're going to release the video calling. We're going to release the OBS platform, seamless streaming, the donations, the subscriptions, the monthly payments in crypto, which no one else can do, but because of our core blockchain and because of core token, this is exactly the important thing of core token precisely for this, is to be able to do crypto monthly payments. The next thing that I want to talk to you about is the future. So inside of the Ting platform, there is multiple features which we haven't touched on yet. One is being the interactive part, where you can do butterfly effect videos that you can select what is the ending of a video. Now, that doesn't mean when you are live that you can make the decision. This is when you are actually watching a pre-uploaded video. We allow our users to upload multi-step videos that they can decide. So if you have an exercise video and you are exercising with someone, then if someone is working on leg day or on other things, then you can actually work together with that individual and decide, I want to first do arms, then legs, then chest, then stomach, and you can decide in the order that you want to do it. You will, of course, do it all, but you can decide by selecting what is next for you. And these are the types of butterfly effect that it can have multiple different endings or multiple different routes to coming to the same ending. But this is what we allow our people. This is what YouTube doesn't have. This is what Vimeo doesn't have on all the other platforms. The next thing is on your channel, when you create the channel, because of the Toktoki platform, we will be integrating it. And you can actually immediately sell the products which are linked to that video, but you can also upload your entire store onto the Ting platform. This allows you to be able to shop whilst being entertained or sell your product whilst presenting. For example, the clothes we are wearing today can be sold. The glasses I'm wearing, whatever we have in the scene behind us can actually be monetized if I get sponsored or if Rastislav or Michael get sponsored and we make videos, and this is how we earn our income. We can actually sell these products. You get a lot of tech reviews and a lot of product reviews and people doing makeup videos and all kinds of things. And these are the types of things that we actually implement into the Ting and Meeting platform itself. So this is what I would like to talk about. Maybe, Rastislav, if you want to talk about the future of things that you have in mind.
Yeah, I think you can see a Ting platform and you can see also the platform for streaming with OBS. We want to bring it for professional people. We want to just implement more feature inside in the OBS. Like there is big demand for certain platform. You can be like full studio, even you have low budget, and also for film producer. You see, in the peer-to-peer network, there are some videos already. You can download the videos, you can play the videos, and is it also important in regards to copyright? Some of these videos are relatively free for the people. You can use it, you can watch it. There was great plan before for some video makers to bring this content for the people, and we are bringing it to highest level because we are implementing the crypto payments inside. Then we have also the encryption and decryption method for videos which you are paying with the crypto. And if you are subscribed or if you want the video on demand, that all will be implemented with a crypto solution with the core token and core blockchain. Then you are paying with the crypto and you can see the video on demand or some private content for a people, subscription and some other things what can be payable in the platform. Then everything that can be implemented in the platform, and we are working right now on the platform which encrypts and decrypts the videos, and then also crypto payments are already in. Then you can use the core token inside the platform. We want to put there more and more content. That's why we will be happy to receive any new people in the platform, but it will be like your entry, and we are not cutting some extra amount what other platformers cutting down from your rewards or for donations. We are reasonable, and we are also using the thing that you can you can set up your price, you can set up your monthly subscription, and we are just cutting down the processing fee for cryptocurrencies and some base fees for running the platform. This is all. There is not such thing like 50%, even 20%, nothing like that. Then you will see the policy for the videos and for the payments. Then everything is on you. If you want just reach the people, reach the platform. And what is ideal is the full decentralization. Why I'm saying that? Because it's not like a decentralized platform that you are using a crypto and you are on one server. There is not one server. All the videos are on peer-to-peer network, and you can just stream it for people. More people are watching, the video is faster. For example, you can even produce the new video with OBS platform, and people are sending you donations if they like you, of course. And also they can subscribe to your channel and see your premium content or the content you are bringing for people. Then it's also available. Also with the movies, what are available, for example, on other platforms, you can bring it also to the Ting platform. You can bring the videos, and if people are like the videos, you will just earn the income. We are working on some AI functionality which will bring your income if you are active on the platform. If you are doing the things on the platform, you can earn the income simply for be active on the platform and watching videos and do the stuff which you can also spend on the platform later on. That also we are bringing the platform for rural communities. We are bringing it for mobile devices. The people can watching on your mobile devices, which is quite popular. We will build later on a mobile application, and also we want to bring this content for all the people. Then you can subscribe several people what you have, and you can have really good quality movies from independent producers which want to publish the videos, and if they will just produce more and more quality, then you will watch it and they can have bigger income. In other side you will have better videos for you, and you don't need be even subscriber or some popular platforms, but you will enjoy the videos on our platform. Then Michael can give us some feedback in the way of how the thing is working in some kind of economic area or some kind of area, how the people can use it.
Thank you, Rusty. I think what is important to mention here is that, we've mentioned many times censorship and access control, which, sounds always like, let's say, type of negative words. Now, when it comes to access control, I'm sure that you're all familiar with the these scam emails you receive, and where people say, let's go to Skype or let's go here and we want to talk, and they will try to sell you or do something strange or get you involved in some sort of way to get your money out of your pocket. So what is very interesting from the Ting platform, and this is what is the most part of the meeting platform, you simply create a room, you let the guy do a core pass, and he has to have his identity, he can't hide behind his own identity. And in this way you prove to yourself, to the guy that you know who you are actually calling and actually want to talk to him about getting money from him or some investment or whatever, that you are sure that you are dealing with the right guy and that there is no doubt about his credentials that you have actually created. In the core pass, it allows you multiple such opportunities. So apart from the digital asset management part of the core pass, you have the unique feature to protect yourself from scammers and all sorts of, let's say, ill business activities that you find yourself, linked to. And then I can say that when it comes to censorship, I would also like to mention we are completely an independent platform. We are not linked to any other platforms where there are, certain limitations that are created, and these limitations that are created in terms of what you're allowed to publish, because there are internal views, and I don't want to necessarily mention the platforms, but you know today how many of these platforms are actually listening into your communication, who are actually recording some information from you while you are talking to be able to market to you and to be able to access your own platform, to be able to sell to you or use a click system or whatever to make you in some or other way, send you information that you not necessarily have requested to send. It's also in our platform, it is particularly, as Rastislav so many times mentioned, so as long as you stay within the law, as long as you stay within our moral rules, then there is absolutely nothing that prevents you from saying, talking, recording, digitizing, whatever you want to do. So in the law, when we say you cannot take somebody else's content, and this is part of the most fantastic part about the Ting platform, it protects everybody's content. It protects everybody's ability to be, or provides to everybody an opportunity to create content and to be able to go into a further platform, a network. So and also to be able to provide and to connect the rest of the world to the system. In the interactivity, some of the listeners that I know tonight is here are like educational people, and what I can say is that that's the beauty behind it, is that the remote schools and the school and schools who are connected to each other, it provides an interactive platform. It provides the facility to let these different platforms or different school systems talk to each other to create the necessary opportunities for providing education for everyone, and to share the knowledge and to share the opportunities and equal opportunities to everyone. So what I can say is that I don't know if Oki wants to add something in terms before we will close. I don't know, Oki, do you have something that you want to move forward with?
I just want to say thank you. I would say one thing. We have worked extremely hard to get to where we are today. I'm extremely proud of our team. I want to thank them for the extreme work and hours that they've put in. And the thing that I would like to say is we are extremely proud of our platform. And we know that we have built something really special. And we've built something for the people to make sure that they are in control of their own security and their own communication. And no one can take away their freedom of speech. And this is exactly what we have built. We want to give you freedom of speech. We like freedom of speech. And we hope you liked it as well. I do apologize for the little hiccups. One thing that I would like to say is I have been notified that I had to do a hard clearing of the cache and reset, but unfortunately we did not have enough time to do it because the OBS was already set up, and during a live stream I cannot really change the OBS whilst we are streaming. So I do apologize that I could not show it. I will make a video just for you to show it to you. It will be in this week still, which we will do it, and I will take you through it. I hope you can forgive us for that, but you will get a video this week showing it working. That's all that I want to add from my side, Rastio.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much to listen to us and watching us. And I would like to invite all the indie producers, independent producers, small producers of movies, and also fighters for freedom, and all these people which want to contribute on our platform. Don't hesitate to send us email with if you want to join the platform. We will be very happy to just serve you all this necessary functionality for you, and also like make you more profitable, or make your speech for all the people on the world. Is it like our mission for you? And this is something what we can do for you. You can use our platform, you can serve for all the people on the planet. Even though you have some ideas how we can make the platform better, or what do you require, or what do you want to see there, just send us the email and we will see what we can do with that as soon as possible. We are working hard on the platform. You can see it like some bugs happen, but it will be really soon and everything will be prepared for that. Then if you are a producer of the movies or production company or whatever you are, or if you have even idea to create new movie and you don't have money for that and you want to get the money from the people, there will be also the possibility to produce new videos, produce new content and putting on the platform. This everything available. Then you can just look on coretoken.net website, write us email what you want to see, and then we will just look all these emails and we will send you a reply as soon as it will be possible. I'm just looking all these technical structures. I'm looking for the television what are just streaming right now, not only on internet but also on satellite online, because this is also possibility to stream the videos like for certain ways, not only on internet, can be on the mesh network as well, and several other alternative possibilities. Then we will even reach more the decentralization and freedom of speech, and that's all can be implemented. Then don't hesitate to contact us and I will be very happy to answer you. And we are following all our ideas, and we are looking for other platform what we can bring in our platform. And what will happen soon is the putting a lot of content in our platform on the peer-to-peer network. Thank you so much then.
I think that we came to the end of our video streaming, and I would first and foremost I would like to thank our community. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to us until now. Thank you for tolerating the small difficulties that we are experienced this tonight. But on the other side, we, as Oki said, he will make a video in this week to show you that the platform is working and that everything is operational. And probably it will also be easier if you can see the videos operating, because in this case, when we are live streaming, it is very difficult to, at the same time when we live stream, to also display any video that we do, because you only have, you know, a certain amount of camera available and connectivity to the devices that we have in front of us.
That's possible in the Ting platform though.
Yes, I'm aware of that, but I thank you for the correction, Oki. So I think what I would say, thank you very much for everybody who attended. We look forward to hear from you. We will look forward to your comments, And if there is anything that would be interesting for you to know, let us know. And speak to our sales guys. They are around. They are fantastic people. They do a fantastic job, and we are also grateful for their participation and their patience with us in terms of providing technical information so that they can make their lives easier. I would like to say thank you to the sales guys. Thank you for all your effort. Thank you for all the things that you are doing. You are a great team. And I can say that the all over people in our core group and in our core ecosystem, everybody that is participating in this business are people who are doing that from their heart. They are not only participating there for any other reason than, they all want to be part of this project. The project is great. It has unbelievable opportunities. It has unbelievable reach, and it has unbelievable possibilities, and are creating an ecosystem in a blockchain environment that has never been seen so far in the world. Thank you to everybody, and we wish you a good evening.
I want to just say, we have several questions to answer, just a few of them. Then maybe I will start with the first one. Will come some content in various languages. Of course, that's why we are inviting the multiple people for multiple regions, and also this is possible. Then we have also some kind of subtitles possibility inside. We will be extending this feature that is not only the languages, but it will be also transcription possibility and several others. That will be not in the first version, but it will come later. But you are free to upload movies and content in any language you want. Depends on your influence, where you are from. That some of these people are mostly speaking English, some of the people are speaking Russian, several other languages, Chinese or whatever. And you can produce for all the people on the planet. Then is it also you can filter the movies from a language, because probably you want to see only your language or 2 or 3 languages which you understand, and also you can learn some new languages if you want. That is the possibility there. Then this is the answer for that question.
I would like to answer. I would also like to say that in the first version, it is possible for you to upload your own transcription of your video in different languages, and you can select the language. So you can upload a video and you can select multiple languages in which you want to have the subtitles there. Of course, this won't be, as Rastislav said, in the first version that you will have live transcription, but you can do it afterwards when you have done the live feed in the Ting platform, that you can upload into multiple languages. It can be one video. Instead of having multiple videos in different languages, you can actually select the language that you want to view it in from one video, because one video can have multiple languages inside of it supporting.
We are going so far as a live dubbing. This is something what we are still working on and will be later on, but you will just have the video, we will just transcript, we will just translate and just put the text-to-speech back on. But our technologies, even though in this area are a little like robotic, then probably it will be not so nice to listen, but we can do it in some kind of base level right now. But later on we have our department in artificial intelligence, which is working on these features quite hard, and this will be later on also in our concern how we can do the live AI dubbing. This is something what we want to introduce, but it is not so soon now, because there is a lot of features which we want to extend and which we want to change, but our AI department is working on it.
To answer the question about when the platform will be live, I can say probably, I think the first release at Astro would be around about 3 months, right?
Yeah, our developers, as I mentioned before, is quite skilled and we love them quite well. Then we are in the charge of controlling these deadlines, and we are also extending the team. Then if you want to work with us, just contact us.
Little promotion there. Just mute yourself for a sec. So basically, it could be sooner, but we'd like to take the security to say within the next 3 months. The platform will be live. If we can do it sooner, we will. If we can't, please bear with us. But we're really working extremely hard to get it done. What's the next question? Was there another question?
If you have any question, just write us as soon as possible, that we can answer you, or you can even though send it to our email on CoreToken.net website. This is like more organizational stuff or for our sellers about the tokens, but we are just clearing that stuff, and we are also, if you don't see any tokens, we will just fix it. Don't worry, you have all the tokens.
Okay, I can't really see any further questions which were asked. There's quite a lot of comments, but I can't see all the questions. So lastly, again, I want to thank everyone. So thank you very much for participating. Thank you very much for those who stayed till the end. You are the troopers. And we all wish you a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.